Good afternoon, everyone. I'm your host and narrator, Marhee Smith, head of RAM News Network at the unsinkable Albany State University, where we are partnering with the local brand that has now went national, AutiLove. Let's make some noise and welcome founder and CEO Eric Dillinger, product manager Kevin Stillwell, and the entire AutiLove family.
Awesome. Yeah, my name is Kevin Stillwell. I'm the project manager here at AutiLove, and we're apparel with a purpose. I came on in September, and this brand has just been taking off. We've grown nationally, and we make performance polos. We do the daddy and me matching styles all the way through, but we also make different articles of clothing. We're working on scrubs, quarter zips, pants, shorts. Now we're making candles, so we'll get more into that. But we just make a variety of products. That the big thing that sets us apart from the other people is we donate with every purpose. So we're not just going to say we're about something; we are about something. So we take 10% of all of our proceeds and donate them to local organizations like Weatherall Behavioral and the Arc of Southwest Georgia, and donate to those organizations that make a big impact for those with disabilities.
We also are a wholesale company. We've got the retail store here in Albany, but as a wholesale company, when we ship out their products, we send a donation check to the charity of their choice as well. So we're actually sending checks all across the country.
Okay. This brand specializes in high quality, comfortable golf and performance polos for men, women, and children. But how the brand was really born? Well, that starts with a different birth. Tell us about the kids.
Yeah, I've got autistic twins, Reich and Beck. They're 10 years old now. About 5 years ago, we came up with the idea of just wanting to give back locally, really. Just give back to our community for stepping in and teaching them, and the ABA therapist that came to the house, and it just inspired the name AutiLove. We took the T-Rex, gave it a fun little definition. That's our trademark. We it's on the back of most of our polos, but it looks a little bit like that little Izod gator, but we kept it clean, give it a great little definition, and just started with an idea, and we've grown. We manufacture in India and China, and we import. We ship to all of our wholesale clients, and then we stock our store, and we donate heavy locally here in Albany, Georgia.
Yeah. And Reich and Beck are my big bosses. When they come in, they run the store. They come in, and it's just so wonderful seeing them interact with customers, hand out bags, as long as we can get them to do it. But yeah.
They don't like to work very much. We get Beck. He's fine. We give him a couple blow pops. He runs around the store, and he'll hand you your bag. You know, he's nonverbal. Reich, he's verbal, but he likes to sit behind the cash register and just talk to you a little bit when you come in. So we have a lot of fun. We've got a great family, great people running this business, employees, just great people all around us.
And speaking of the meaning behind the name and the logos, your signature mascot is RB the T-Rex. Let's hear about him a little bit. Don't leave him out.
When we started this, we of course we looked at the puzzle piece, and we found out that the T-Rex was also associated with autism, and nobody knew about it. So it was unclaimed. We went through a trademark attorney, trademarked it, gave it a definition. We named it Arby, RBB, two lowercase e's. It's named after all of my kids. So anyway, we just have fun with it. Everybody loves dinosaurs. I mean, the adults buy more than the kids. But we've got a lot of fun, different polos. Like we've got stripes, we've got T-Rex polos, we've got it all really. So.
Yeah, no, that's probably the most rewarding thing that we see is a lot of people come into our stores, and I just hear testimonies about, I can get my toddler to wear anything, or I can wear my son with autism to wear anything nice. He doesn't like collars, but our shirts are made in such a way that they're ultra soft and they're not going to trigger any texture sensitivities. And the mamas come out smiling because their boys are getting the compliments that they haven't gotten before. They're dressed nice, they feel good, they look good, and they love their T-Rex shirts. So that's probably the most rewarding thing.
And I've worn a lot of performance polos, and to me, and I hear this constantly from other men, and ours are the best fit, the best feel. They don't wrinkle. We hear that more from moms. Is I just pull it out of the dryer and hang it up. So.
You guys have several different collections, like the T-Rex collection, performance polos, the micro stripe performance polos, the regular stripe performance polos, game day camos, plantation collections. What's your most popular?
It's probably the camos.
The game day camos right now, we started with the SEC, ACC colors, and it really, it sold all over the country. But we didn't realize how many high school, colors that would fulfill too. So now all the high schools are buying them. So
and that's what I love, because like right here, Eric's wearing one of our just black with a thin white micro stripe, kind of more reserved but still good looking polo. And then I got our fun polos that we get to do. This was just a nice kind of Easter camo we decided to do, and those sell really well. So. And we actually brought with us today some of our spring collection. That's what I've been most excited about, is we have, I like the spring colors. Yeah. Here's some of them. Here's this purple. So, like, here's what an AutiLove polo looks like. We got our branding right there. AutiLove. It's just like autism love. And we have got the heart. That heart is so meaningful and people love it. And as you see, these shirts are just super lightweight, breathable. And our signature is just putting the T-Rex on the back. That's what makes it fun. That's what makes it a AutiLove polo. And that, if you see that on the back of the shirt, that means this person has supported purpose. That's what these shirts are saying.
All of our styles match Daddy and Me Too. That's probably some of our biggest hits. People come in, they want the matching Daddy and Me. And when they start matching those little boys, they continue matching. So they keep coming in and buying new shirts. And it's been a lot of fun. And we also until recently didn't have anything for the ladies, but we started making the scarves and the bracelets out of the same fabric and material. So moms,
mom can match too.
They can match them
they
too.
Can jump in too.
Yeah. Awesome. And
golf and polos. Everybody plays golf loves them. Really breathable, really light, really soft.
Yeah. And that's what we're all centered around. The more I've been a part of this business and seeing what it has been and what it's becoming, it's all about the family and getting the families included, and also being a purpose-driven apparel company. That's what we're all about. So it's just been growing into that.
Yeah.
Speaking of purpose, you have your Pieces with Purpose tees and your Heart Warmers candle. Let's not forget about those candles. Yeah. How did the production of these items come into play?
I'll start with the candles. Yeah. We started buying candles and selling them with our mission on the front, and we named the candles Heart Warmers. Then we purchased the candle company because we were selling so many. So now we hand pour them all soy. We have the best scents. We sell a lot. We make the wax melts. We do the room sprays. We've got it pretty much covered when it comes to scents. Yeah. We've got 50 to 100 different scents at all times. We just switch them out. So my wife actually, she handles all the candles, and the kids get in there and pour them and stuff. So it's a little cool family business that we've added on to.
Yeah, and we donate off of those too. So it's whatever we're selling, whatever we're producing, there's a purpose behind it. So with the Heart Warmers candles, same mission behind it. We put the mission on the front. People get to read it. People get engaged with it. And yeah, they're great. And then with the T-shirts, that's about how it all started, really. Yeah. With the T-shirts, we didn't start with the polo.
It did. We took a cross and we put the puzzle piece inside the cross, and gave it Galatians 5:6 as our company verse. It's faith that worketh by love, putting the pieces together in love. So we started with one little T-shirt, and here we are. Yes, one of the main things I wanted to do was I said, I'm going to make the boys famous. I'm going to make Reichenbeck famous. So, and now I can see it actually starting to happen a little bit. So I wanted to make the family fun, where we could all have a family-owned business. Talking about, somebody asked me one time, I asked them for advice on what to do. You know, I was like, I've got twin boys. I don't even know how to be a dad, and they're autistic. And the guy told me, he said, just love them. So I guess that's how we're supposed to all be all the time towards everyone. So that's really all you can do.
The best, and I mean, that's why I came behind this company. I love what we do, and hearing testimony about, this is autism and different disabilities are becoming more prevalent, it seems like, and people's stories are there, but they're often not talked about. So our brand, I mean, whether knowingly or unknowingly, has just become a way for people to feel part of something and be like, oh, that brand gets me. Okay, that brand understands my son and understands what I'm going through. So just for people to feel seen and to feel heard and to know, oh, there's a brand about me and what I got going on is just, that's the power behind this.
There's not a day in that store where there's not tears from somebody shed. There's not a day we don't get messages that'll make you cry. So, I think that's one of the most encouraging, because it's not easy to run a business like this all over the country. It's expensive. But I think that, those things keep you going. The stories, and just we're a faith-based company. So that's how we do everything. It's just faith. I think we do, we always say in our business, we do God family work. And we are at home a lot. We do get out, but we have a real tight circle. So they're not out in the public a lot. One just really wants to be at home all the time. The other one could go all day long. So we split it up. But we protect them, but they're boys. They just want to have fun. So we let them kind of go where they want to go, do what they want to do. I don't know. Do we think we?
I mean, y'all do a lot of Target runs. That's kind of the big thing. Reich loves going to Target.
He every time he's one toy, and then he slides in 2 toys. So, and we go to Target, he gets 1 toy. He goes through everything, and then he puts one in the buggy, and we go check it out and leave. So,
who doesn't love Target?
Beck loves to be at home relaxing. So, I mean, they're both different.
Big Money Beck.
Big Money Beck.
That's what they call him, Big Money Beck. And I mean, for me, it's this industry, when you're talking about retail and manufacturing, not everyone's going to hold the same values you do or the same standard of quality that you do. And I think that can be true in any industry, but it's definitely prevalent in our industry. So how long did it take you to design just the collar of our shirts? I mean,
Months.
There's
a lot
but that shows you the hard work and the dedication that we take to just the small things that I never even thought about when wearing shirts. Now we're learning it, and then now we're holding our vendors accountable, getting it right. So that's been at least from my perspective, and
we're still perfecting the collar. I think we are real close to what we consider a perfect shirt. So every time we think we get it, we change something.
Yeah, so we just keep making it better. I think it's staying true to your foundation. Like Eric said, we're going to give,
That's what we do. We give. We do get, people that have, well, I wish you'd do this or change this, but we can't make everybody happy. We stick to what we feel, what we're led to do in this business, and we do it.
Yeah. The Daddy and Me matching. I think a lot of brands are kind of catching up with us on that and trying to do that, but we've been established for a little bit and being known for that, and we just make a high quality toddler polo. So a lot of people just shop us for our toddler polos because there's not a lot of young boy brands out there, and then the Daddy and Me matching all the way through.
The third, I think, would be that we give. I don't know any other brands out there that give and donate 10%. I know there may be some, but to my knowledge, none of our competitors do. So that sets us apart for sure.
It's the giving consistently, giving till it hurts.
That's right, till it hurts.
Yeah. Till it hurts.
Yeah.
Let's pivot. One of the biggest misconceptions is that autism looks one way. Parents quickly learn that autism is a spectrum. Every autistic child has different streams, sensitivities, personalities, and needs. What works for one family may not work for another. If you know one autistic child, you know one autistic child. That phrase matters because autism isn't one size fits all. Two autistic children can have completely different personalities, communication styles, sensitivities, strengths, routines, support needs, anything, even if they're siblings raised in the same household. And while we were shooting for the testimonial video, we had the pleasure of meeting the boys. They quite literally light up a room. They're funny, they're witty, they're extremely intellectual, yet they have complete opposite personalities.
First, Reich is verbal, Beck is nonverbal. So Reich talks up a storm, Beck points at everything and leads you where he wants to go. Reich, he loves a crowd of people. He loves getting all the family together. He just sits and looks at everybody and smiles. It's hilarious. And Beck, he likes to get in the bed, or he likes being with one person. So God, they eat differently. Everything is different. I'm trying to think what all they do. But they have fun with it. Reich takes advantage of the being verbal. I'll say, who's going to get in the shower first? And Reich will say, Beck first. So he's always in the shower first. He's like, Reich second. He's doing really good with it.
That's a setup.
Yes.
Sounds like right.
So, but it's like that. We have fun. We say Beck talks with his expressions. I mean, he's got the funniest faces. But one will get mad over something, or have one of those little moments, is what we call them. And same with the other one. They have different likes, they have different dislikes, and they're full of joy, though. So that's the one thing they do have in common. So that's great. There's one recently, right? He's so meticulous with everything that he does, and he's into Mickey Mouse. Both of them really are in their tablets, but so he has this thing where he's collecting all the 10-inch characters from Mickey Mouse, and he's finally got them all. So he takes them everywhere with him, and he's 10, remember? But so he takes them to bed, and he takes them. That's the first thing he puts in the bed when he gets in bed, and the first thing he takes out. And I heard him coming downstairs. I've told you this story.
Yeah.
So he's also got the little plastic figures of the Mickey. So when you lose one, it can be really bad. The whole house is looking for him. But he comes downstairs, and he always says, 10 donuts. He eats 10 donut holes and 2 pecan rolls every morning for breakfast. 10 donuts, which is the holes. We don't give him 10 actual donuts. He said that, and he sits all his animals on the table, and I'm like, don't put them on the table. And then I said, oh gosh, you don't have his little figures. And he just pulls his underwear back, and he had them all in there. He sits them on the table. He's smart. He thinks of one way to make one trip, So he's always thinking. That was one of the stories that we just had a huge laugh about at home. Of course, we have to wash everything and stuff, but this is how they are. They do not care. They do what they want, but they're always thinking ahead. Like he's thinking, I'm gonna make one trip. How can I get all this down the stairs? And
And to me, it's to learn about autism, to learn about different disabilities. It's eye-opening and it's rewarding. And I say that because you get to meet people and individuals that you otherwise wouldn't meet, just because, like I would say this, there's a group of people out there, and I was part of this group that are blessed to say, you haven't had anyone in close proximity to you where you haven't had a family member with a disability, or even had anyone at school that necessarily had a disability. So, I just started exposing myself, working at the ARC of Southwest Georgia, being on the board, getting involved that way, taking on this job at AutiLove, hanging out with Eric and his boys. It has been so rewarding. So to those people that maybe just don't know what autism is or haven't had the chance to interact with people, there is a portion of the population that you're missing meeting great people, because they're people too, right? And for me, it's it's not the disability first, it's the person, and it's a different ability. That's what I say a lot of times. It's a little cheesy, but there's so much truth in that statement that it's a different ability. They still are people like us. Like Beck, he communicates. It's just through emotions and through the way he looks at you. Like he's
Yeah.
communicating. It's just different than what we might see as. Shout out.
We're definitely becoming an emerging brand.
Yeah.
As far as, I mean, I don't see what would stop us at all from being up there with the, our top competitors in the industry. I mean, autism's not a U.S. problem, or not. It's not a problem, period. But it's not something that just happens in the U.S. So I see us being a global brand. I really do. I know we've. So we're growing. And then that's something we will put in place. Come buy some shirts.
We are working with, this is kind of early stages, but one thing that we are working on that's exciting is, and hopefully it comes to fruition, but working with other partners to build a playground that's handicap accessible.
Yeah.
Because I think that's kind of needed in Albany. I think Chi Hall might be doing one as well. I'm not sure. But regardless, we're going to be doing ours and get it going. So, yeah. There's definitely some organizations like Autism Speaks is a great organization online that brings awareness. Tanner, yeah.
Working with him.
Yeah, Tanner Smith from Love on the Spectrum. We're actually sitting down with him later this week and having conversations because he's just a star in the space, and he's someone that is showing that you can be successful and not letting autism define you or hold you back. They're letting him live up to his fullest potential. So and he's not just using it for fame. I believe he's using just his personal brand and using it to impact and make changes. Even Connor from Love on the Spectrum, awesome people. So we're looking to partner with someone like that, really find a brand ambassador.
Golfers, we've got some golfers. We get a lot of brand ambassadors, and we're going through those, and some of them we're sending some stuff to, but we've got some conversations with some golfers.
Yeah.
So I think more about, like you said, partnering with organizations and people rather than other brands at the moment. So I'm not opposed. 719B Northwest over. We're in between Nukes and Bottoms Up. It's a big blue T-Rex. You can't miss it.
All size ranges starting from a 2T up to adult 3XL. We got the youth sizes in between there too, so we're able to get you fitted. If you're looking for a quality polo with purpose, we got it for you.
Shorts, swim shorts, T-shirts, hats,
candles,
all these scarves, bracelets. We add in things all the time, so just come see us. And, Eric Dellinger, owner, founder.
And Kevin Stillwell, project manager.
3.
And this is AutiLove.
Perfect.
You're in.
On my go, just say, and this is AutiLove. 1, 2.
And this is AutiLove. Oh, sorry. I messed it up.
Let's do it one more time.
Yeah, sorry.
1, 2.